Every cook can govern. Section. Human, gods. Those simple words need hard thinking for us to begin to understand them today. The United States is notorious among modern nations for the brutality with which majorities, in large things as in small, terrorize and bully minorities which do not conform. In Great Britain, the conception of good form and what is not done exercises a less blatant but equally pervasive influence. The Greek Democrat would have considered such attitudes as suitable only for barbarians. One reason why the Greeks so hated the Persians was that a Persian had to bow down and humble himself before the Persian king. The Greeks called this a prostration, and this too he thought was only fit for barbarians. Instead, in the midst of a terrible war, he went to the theater, which was a state theater, and applauded a bitterly anti-war play by Aristophanes. And on another occasion, when the ruler of Athens, accompanied by foreign dignitaries, attended the theater in his official capacity, Aristophanes ridiculed him so mercilessly in the play that he sued the dramatist and lost the case. Another great advantage of the Greek Democrat was that he had a religion. The Greek religion may seem absurd to us today, but any serious study of it will show that it was a great example of their genius and as their other achievements. Religion is that total conception of the universe and man's place in it, without which a man or a body of men are like people wandering in the wilderness. And the religious ideas of a people are usually a reflection and development of their responses to the society in which they live. Modern man does not know what to think of the chaotic world in which he lives, and that is why he has no religion. So simple and easy to grasp in all its relations was the city-state, that the total conception with which the Greeks conceived of the universe as a whole and man's relationship to it was extremely simple, and, despite the fact that it was crammed with absurdities, was extremely rational. The Greek gods were essentially human beings of a superior kind. The Greeks placed them on top of a mountain, Olympus, and allowed them their superiority up there. But if any citizen looked as if he was becoming too powerful, and might establish himself like a god in Athens, the Athenian democracy handled him very easily. They held a form of referendum on him, and if citizens voted against him, he was forthwith banished for 10 years, though when he returned he could get his property back. Gods were strictly for Olympus. Around all religion, there is great mystery and psychological and traditional associations which are extremely difficult to unravel. But, although the Greek no doubt recognized these mysteries, his relation to them was never such as to overwhelm him. Thus, in his relation to the state, and in his relation to matters beyond those which he could handle himself, he understood what his position was, and the position of his fellow men, in a manner far beyond that of all other peoples who have succeeded him. End of section.